Hey everyone, it's Pastor Chad, and I just wanted to talk to you a minute about what it means to be a generous person. Soon it'll be 2008, and the New Year's coming, and we'll make our New Year's resolutions, and we make some strange ones. I'm going to lose 700 pounds this year. We do things that sometimes are beyond our grasp or beyond our reality. And I think as a church that maybe we need to make, and as Christians we need to make a conscious effort, a conscious decision to be generous people. And generosity goes so far beyond the simple surface, oh, it's my money, or it's my time, or it's my talent. A person who really understands what generosity is all about, who understands what a generous spirit really is. It's something that's fascinating and really impactful to us as Christians. I was reading this last week in 2 Corinthians, and I just want to share this with you. And this is what Paul says. He says in 2 Corinthians 8, verse number 1, it says, "And now, brothers, we want you to know about the grace that God has given the Macedonian churches. Out of the most severe trial, their overflowing joy and their extreme poverty welled up in rich generosity. For I testify that they gave as much as they were able, and even beyond their ability, entirely on their own, and they urgently pleaded with us for the privilege of sharing in this service to the saints." And I was thinking about this and this idea of, how do you give more than you're able? How do you give beyond your own ability? And Paul's saying about this church, the church of Macedonia, that they gave even beyond their own ability. And Sunday, this weekend, we're going to talk about really what generosity is and how to give beyond ourselves, to give outside of ourselves. And it's not an amount, it's not an action of how much, it's how much we can do that's outside of the norm, that's outside of what's normal. It's looked at as something different. As we kick into your street and your world this month, how are we going to give? How are we going to go outside of ourselves? How are we going to give more than we were actually able to give? And that's going back and putting it in God's hands, because only God can do more than we're able to do. And so when we tap into that kind of generous spirit and that kind of spirit with God, we'll really understand what generosity is all about. I can't wait to see you this Sunday. Bring somebody with you. We're looking forward to it. It's going to be a great time. We'll talk to you soon.